Hello, my beautiful and wonderful people. You're welcome to my channel, a home of riches. My regard and my greetings to you. If you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe and thank you for subscribing. What money cannot do does not exist. Today, we need to talk about a very sensitive but trending story that has been shaking social media. It involved Dangote expected compensation money to Ruth, Phyna younger sister, that was knocked down by Dangote truck and the people around her. So sit back because this one is long, complicated and honestly a bit messy, but I'm going to break it down step by step, analyze it, and of course we will talk about the bigger issues behind it, family responsibilities, cohabitation, and what happens when money enters a tragic situation. So let's start from the very beginning. Ruth, who happens to be Phyna's younger sister, was unfortunately involved in a very terrible accident. A Dangote truck knocked her while she was on an Okada bike. The accident was serious, so serious that, Ruth ended up in the hospital with life-changing injuries. Now, because it was Dangote truck and Phyna is involved, the story picked up very fast. Dangote Group decided to show concern. They sent officials to visit Ruth in the hospital, which is standard PR damage control, of course. They wanted to be seen as responsible, empathetic, and caring, yes. But here is where the story gets interesting. When Dangote officials got there, they didn't just visit Ruth, they also took pictures with a certain man who was introduced as Ruth's husband, Daniel. They even addressed Ruth as Mrs. Otabor. Now, guess what? Phyna didn't like that one bit. Phyna immediately reacted, saying, "Hold on, my sister is not married. Don't call her Mrs. Otabor. Don't bring confusion here. That's not my dad. It is her boyfriend. Let's set the record straight." And that's when the drama started, because apparently this man, Daniel, is not Ruth's husband in the real sense of the word. According to Phyna and her family, Daniel has been living with Ruth for about 3 years. They even have a child together, but he never married her officially. So technically he's a baby daddy. They are cohabiting. They are not partners. But in the eyes of the tradition and in the eyes of Ruth's family, Daniel is not her husband. Now, let's talk about Daniel for a minute. Daniel is the man Ruth has been living with. They have a child and they have been together for a while. But here is the thing. Despite being with Ruth for 3 years and having a child, Daniel never took a step to marry her. And here is where the family draws the line. They are saying, if you had never married our daughter when she was whole, when she was, healthy, when she was strong, why are you suddenly claiming her now that she has become a liability with amputated leg? Why are you fronting yourself as husband when you have never made it official? That's a very big point. But listen to what this person is saying.
Phyna junior sister when Dangote trailer jam, his husband just the trend online, say the guy na go digger. Because the guy take picture with the delegate when Dangote group sent go greet them for hospital. The reason why I thought say this guy na husband because they don't live together for over 3 years and they even get pikin together. The only thing when they hear be say this guy never legally pay her bride price. So my husband, they have been living together for over 3 years. Now bride price you can't pay. Phyna thought say his sister no get husband, but you dey aware say your sister they live with man for over 3 years and they even get baby together. Now your husband be that. Now only bride price remain when they go come pay.
Now let's talk about Ruth's family. Phyna's family says that despite Ruth living with Daniel, they have still been the ones supporting her. They have been the one paying her school fees, helping with graduation clearance, even sending money for her hospital bills. Yes, the money was sent to Daniel to handle, but it was Phyna's family financing it. The receipts are there of part of the money they are sending to Daniel. So from their perspective, Daniel has not really been carrying the financial weight of Ruth's life. He has just been there, and now that there is potential compensation from Dangote, suddenly he's standing in the front line calling himself husband. You can already see that conflict. Now Dangote Group is expected to give some form of compensation. That's normal in a case like this where company vehicle caused a tragic accident. But the big question is, who is going to receive this compensation? Is it going to Ruth's family since they are her biological family and they have been supporting her? Or is it going to Daniel since he has been living with her, cohabiting, and technically father her child? And then there's another layer. Even if the compensation goes to Ruth's family, who can guarantee it will be effectively used for youth welfare? Remember, this is the same family that, came out online after Phyna won Big Brother Naija, calling her out publicly for not taking care of them. Phyna responded to them with the same energy, exposing her family for not caring for her, nor supported her as a child. Her parents could call her out on social media because of Big Brother Naija money, instead of protecting her image as a lady and praying for her success. success, for more success, it means they rank money far above their family. You see, so some people are asking, if they collect this money, will they really use it for root treatment, or will it turn into family drama again? On the other hand, if the money goes to Daniel, who is sure he will use it for Ruth's good? He hasn't married Ruth for 3 years. He has been with Ruth and Ruth has a child. And he didn't marry her when she has her 2 legs and 2 hands. Is it now that Ruth has become a liability? He hasn't taken that full step to be responsible for her. Will he suddenly now become a loving, caring husband because compensation money entered the picture? Have you seen how complicated it is? Anyway, Phyna on her part has been very vocal. She is the one using her influence, her platform, her celebrity status to amplify the situation. If not for Phyna, maybe this whole case would have been silenced or even settled quietly. She's calling out Dangote directly. She's demanding that Dangote should not just, pay compensation, but actually take responsibility like Ruth is one of their children. Fly her abroad, give her the best treatment possible. Phyna is basically saying, my sister deserves more than just small compensation. She deserves a real chance to live a good life again despite the tragedy. And honestly, you have to give it to her. Phyna is standing up as a big sister, using her platform to fight for her sibling.
Okay, I agree. Yes, sir, I agree. But in my sister's case, I am putting my sister as Dangote's child because if Dangote became not calling for me. No, Dangote will not bring his child here. They will fly.
Okay, what kind of bubble?
Yes, taking us.
That's why you're
yes. Even the lagoon is just to like them to process everything.
Where?
As things stands, we don't know what Dangote will do. Will they hand compensation to Ruth family? Will they hand it to Daniel? Or will they try to split it somehow? I don't know. One thing is clear, though, Phyna is not going to sit quietly. She will continue to fight, and that fight is likely what will determine how this case ends. But beyond all drama, the real person we should not forget is Ruth herself. She's the one who has suffered the most. She's the one living with the pain, the trauma, the disability. At the end of the day, whether it's compensation, whether it's flying her abroad, whether it's family or baby daddy, everything should be about her healing, her future, and her child's future. So here is my personal opinion. I think Phyna is right to stand up for her sister. If Daniel really loved Ruth and wanted to be recognized as husband, he had 3 years and a child as motivation to do the right thing and marry her. He didn't. So he cannot suddenly, become husband because compensation is on the line. At the same time, Ruth's family also need to be careful. This money, if it comes, should not become another source of family drama like what happened after Phyna won Big Brother Naija. Everything must be transparent. Every naira should go to Ruth's welfare. Dangote Group on their side should also go beyond money. They should give Ruth the best medical treatment. And the Okada man, nobody should forget him. He's a human being like Ruth also, because he has nobody to speak for him. Even if it means flying them abroad, that's the only way they can truly show responsibility and humanity. This issue is somehow complicated. But at the end of the day, I think one thing is clear. This is bigger than just money. It's about responsibility, family, and what happens when tragedy strikes. Let me know in the comments. Do you think Daniel should be recognized as Ruth's husband just because they cohabited and have a child? Do you think the compensation should go to her family, to Daniel, or directly to Ruth herself? And do you agree with Phyna that Dangote should, treat Ruth like their own child and fly her abroad? Drop your thoughts and let's talk about it. So my people, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And as we come to the end of this video, kindly subscribe to my channel, like, share, and leave your comment in the comment section. I will see you in my next video. But before then, don't forget to stay safe, remain kind, and mind your mental health. Bye and remain blessed.